dreams of what cinema is. And sometimes films come along that reflect those dreams. Sometimes they also come along and reflect those nightmares that we have, things that we don't expect from cinema, but that are there under the surface, almost subdermal. The film you're about to watch is Bioscope, the Indian masterpiece about what is underneath cinema and what happens when cinema is used and abused as a tool for political and socio-economic gain. It's interesting that the film uses as its core text the fantastic Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, and if you've never seen it, I would certainly suggest you go out and watch it. It uses this to reflect almost the inner turmoil which its lead character has, but it also reflects the fact that there's a almost schizophrenic use of cinema in many different respects, and especially in the ideas of colonial and post-colonial cinema, which this film meditates on. Why I love this film is because it does again open up Indian cinema in a new and exciting way, and refreshingly different from all of that Bollywood dross that you get kind of force-fed, because if I'm honest, I disagree that that is Indian cinema, and in fact I would call that the worst peripheral parts of Indian cinema. The Hindi cinema firstly, and there are almost 20 different national cinemas going on in India, and also the idea that that is a representation of Indian people, which I don't think it is either. Today you'll be watching a film which hopefully will enlighten you and also excite you. It is dreamlike and it's very disconnected in places, but that works. It allows us to understand the fragmented state of affairs and state of mental affairs that are going on, and also begins to establish the idea that cinema is a wonderful way of communicating across all societies and all ideologies. That in itself is its problem though. If you begin to be able to use a tool to discuss things, you also be able to use that tool to oppress things, and that is why in the end the film is so significant and so much a Moviedrome masterpiece.